This is the American way.
I'm like bumpy on my number game. Drunk off the power, out in sun or rain. Henny and Ciroc, trying to numb the pain. Diamonds and gems flyer than them, 9 out of 10 beholden. Focus on blowing out of soak and hold them. That's the life, someone kill for a taste.
What's up, this is your girl Sapphyre from the Konnect Show on World Radio. I'm here at the Voltage Lounge in Philadelphia, and right now I'm sitting with Inspectah Deck. What's good? That was a lively performance you just gave.
I appreciate that.
How do you prepare for a performance like that?
You don't. You just go off a feeling, you know what I mean? Like, the crowd, I take the crowd energy and give it back to them, you know what I'm saying? So, I'll be in the room listening to Sade and Loose Ends and all that, preparing myself for this moment, you know what I mean?
Sade gets you hype like that?
Soul. Oh. It's like you fill up your soul and then you give it out on stage, you know what I mean?
So, DJ Ra, who's behind the camera right here, has been pumping Cynthia's Son music. Tell me, what inspires you to name that album, Cynthia's Son? I'm assuming that's your mom.
Yeah, Cynthia's my mom. She passed away at, I believe, the 2009 Rock the Bells. And Cynthia's Son was an album I was just dedicating to her. I wasn't going to sell it, give it out, or nothing like that. But when she passed away, it was like I felt like I put a lot of soul into it so I can give it to the world and the world to understand. But like it was just something for her. Like a lot of that was beats that she used to play. I used to hear growing up, like Luther Vandross, Anita Baker, Lynn Christopher. You know what I mean? Like all those records. So I just decided to sample it, loop it, and spit something off it for her. It's for like my mom, because it's like being a worldwide and Wu-Tang, and it's like, but I'm still Cynthia's son, you know? So this was for her. But when she passed away, I just decided to give it to everybody, you know?
That was a really beautiful contribution that you decided to share. I know you do a lot of production work, so did you do all the production on the mixtape?
I did about 60%. I had like Blaster Beats, my man Crummy Beats, like different names of people you hear, you see them around SoundCloud and SoundClick and all these sites. They on their way up. So I just tried to give other people a shot, like, you know, up and coming producers, just trying to let that sound, let that hip hop sound just stay alive, because there's so many people that, you know, underground or whatever, just not commercial, they don't get that shot. So, you know, me being in my position 20 years later, I'm able to say, I don't have to go get a Just Blaze or have to go get this type of producer to make my stuff relevant. I could actually reach out and grab a new person and bring them into the game, like, you know, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm in the giving back stage. So you see me diving in the crowd, taking thousands of pictures. It's like, it's 20 years later, bruh. Cats don't even last this long. So, you know, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative to be, you know, to come out 20 years later and still have a show, you know what I'm saying?
And how did that feel? Because we were there at the Barclays when you guys came out and did the performance, and it seemed like there was so much love and energy that you guys put into it. How does that feel to be back with everybody again? And we saw you on Jon Stewart when you guys performed, so that was what's up. So how does that feel?
When we together, we a force, you know what I mean? When it's all 9 generals, we, you know, it's like dealing with all the baddest dudes at one time, you know. Let's go get Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry. Let's go get Charles Bronson. It's all them dudes in one clique. So it's like, and even like you said, the Barclays Center, that's like 30,000 people or something in there. You know what I mean? It was crazy. But then you go from 30,000 people to, you know, 200, 300 people. I love these moments more because, like I said, I can touch and feel the people. Barclays Center, I can't even slap dude 5 in the front row that know every lyric by heart. If I touch his hand, I'm gonna make his day. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that, like not so much of I'm Inspectah Deck and y'all should worship me. It's like, nah, man, like y'all hooked me up all these years, so I know what that means to you. You know what I'm saying? I know you got that. You got like 4 of my CDs. You want me to sign all of them. You want to take a picture with me holding it, all that. But it's like, you know what? 20 years later, you can do that. I could do that. I could say, you know what? I'm cheesing with my own album. You know what I'm saying? But it's love, man, and I feel the love from the fans, so it makes me still want to do it.
So what's coming up for you in 2015?
I'm working on my Rebellion album. You know, I have a digital deal right now where I'm just going to be releasing compilations and different things. And, you know, I'm taking auditions. Philly, I get down with Philly too, you know. I don't discriminate, keeping New York, Staten Island. So, you know, if y'all from Philly, whatever, y'all see me on Twitter, Facebook, and all that, holla at me, shoot me a song. You know, I listen to it. I check stuff out. I got CDs in my pocket, business cards. But, you know, I check it out because you never know who could be that next person. I might have the next, I won't say no names, but I gotta have the next that dude in my pocket, you know what I'm saying, or that female. And,
well, I hit you up on the Twitter, so that means you've been listening to the Konnect Show here on Woo World Radio. Is that what's happening?
It means I will start, you know what I mean? But, you know, I look at my Twitter. Sometimes it gets outrageous, but I try to look at it and respond and click them links. But, you know, if I skipped it, I'll check for it now, though, definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So what's a word that you would give to the people before you depart, like a word of advice or something you want them to remember you by?
Man, yo, I wish I had a word for y'all, man. I just know, like, me, I just be thinking, I'm classic black. You know what I'm saying? Like,
please explain this.
I'm son of Jim Brown, son of Curtis Mayfield, you know what I mean? Son of Marvin Gaye type, son of Langston Hughes, son of all of them, you know what I mean? Son of Bobby Womack. That's why you see me wear my shades a lot. I'm one of them 70s dudes reincarnated as a rapper right now. All I'm missing is the sideburns.
You could grow them.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm the rap Richard Roundtree, man. Y'all don't know who that is, research. But, you know, it's a little different for me. Like, I think ahead. I read an article today, just to give you a perfect example. There's a site called hypebeast.com, and they had a what was it? A researcher do some type of rap analyzing system, computerized, and came up with Inspectah Deck is #1 on the list in the rap world of like the most complex syllable, vowel sounds, and craziness. Like, y'all look on my Twitter, man, and my Facebook. Y'all think I'm bull. I can't even explain it to you. It's some crazy lists of, you know, how complex your rhymes are. It kind of breaks down your bars.
Intricate.
But they had me, like me, #1. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so how does it make you feel? Like,
I found that bugged out just to even be mentioned in that type of category. You know, they had Snoop last. So that's what made it even more funny to me. So I'm just like, you know, I take the love how it's given, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't complain about nothing. But that's some funny stuff. Check that out on my Twitter or on my Facebook. But y'all think I'm bull crapping. That's what's up. But, you know?
All right. So before we go, and you give a shout out to the Konnect Show, did you know that there was a new app that was a Wu-Tang name app?
Nah. Oh, wait, I did hear something. You put your name in and it tells you what your name is?
Guess what my name is?
What's that?
Phantom Commander.
Phantom Commander. Wow. See, they got us as being weirdos anyway, so, you know what I'm saying? You put that factor to it, I could understand why they come with that. But
DJ Rod was like Quiet Night.
Quiet Night?
It was with a K, though, the Night.
Yeah, Night. Well, Night might fit in with Wu-Tang familiar, you know what I'm saying? But
I thought mine was pretty sweet.
Phantom Commander is like, you know, that's a real title or something. You might be driving a tank or something.
I'm saying, I mean.
Stealth bomber or something.
I felt real like on swole.
With a visible suit, like Homegirl, with a Fantastic Four, right? But nah, you know, it's dope, man. I like I said, 20 years later, you got an app named after you. Like, how many rap groups got that? So, you know, I love it, man. We got a day, Wu-Tang Wednesday.
I know. We were invited to go to that one night, and we're going to try to.
Wu-Tang Wednesday, man. That's big. Like, I don't know no other group that has that. So, I'm enjoying it, man. Don't get me wrong, man. Like, I'm cool. I'm coolly high, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying this ride, and when it comes to an end, I'll be prepared. I'll be like, peace, thank you very much. Signing off like it's the Truman Show. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for everything, man.
So can you give a shout out to the Konnect Show on Woo World Radio?
Yo, shout out to the Konnect Show on Woo World Radio. This is Your Highness INS, the Rebel, Inspectah Deck, Wu-Tang official. You already.
And that's what's up. This is your girl Sapphyre from the Konnect Show on Woo World Radio.
The Konnect Show on Woo World Radio with Inspectah Deck. You already know.
Hopped out of the ride, Jamaica Southside, PYT, stepping fly, niggas mouth wide, 5'9", pretty brown eyes, with the blouse tied, live fella, ain't gotta tell her how I'm about mine. Natural glow, hold, don't describe the chick, dominating on top, now that's a rider chick. Tight to spend your whole lifetime residing with. She cook clean and rock a G-string while she frying fish. Yeah, she got me tripping like total. It's real.